In this video, I'm going to show you how to quickly narrow your results down. So at the top of the screen here, I've got an elk hunt. I'm looking for a bull in Wyoming. I've got my points in here. I archery or rifle hunt. So I've got all of this information up here. And when I click search, I get a really long list of hunts here, which is really helpful to see the opportunities. But it can seem a little overwhelming at first. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to show you how to quickly and effectively narrow that down from, all this super long list down to maybe 5 that I'm going to spend more time researching those particular units. So I'm going to go ahead and just switch over to the table view. And right now I'm relying specifically on the information that we have on the units. So on the left-hand side here, you'll see what the unit number is, state, species, season. So here you'll be able to see whether it's an archery hunt or a rifle hunt. My odds specifically on drawing that particular tag, how many tags are given, the harvest rate, so how successful are the hunters in that area over the last year, total land, so you're going to be able to see how much public land is there. If I'm a public land hunter, if I'm hunting DIY, that's going to be super important to me. No sense drawing a tag and spending your hard-earned money and points on a unit that is mostly private property, and then you have to run into trying to figure out how to get access or pay for access. So that's going to be super critical for me. And then we also have a hunter density, which is a cool stat to look at. So how many hunters are on that land per square mile? You can also sort. So in the top left-hand corner, you can look at draw odds. You can sort by harvest rate, by hunting pressure. So if, for example, the harvest rate is what's most important for you, you can just go ahead and sort by that and then look for those. I'm going to keep it as draw odds right now, and then you can go from best draw odds to worse or vice versa. So I'm going to go ahead, scroll down here and find a few different units to kind of give you an example of what I look for in particular. Everybody's going to go about this slightly differently. What might be most important for me might not be most important for you. So keep that in mind. This is just kind of how I would use this. So if I'm looking at, let's see, if I'm looking at like three to 4 different hunts here on my screen, all 100%, I could draw these. I know I want to go hunt Wyoming this year. It's the year I want to cash in my points. So I'm looking at either 100% tag or one that is very high percentage draw. These are archery, rifle, let's see. So a lot of these too, one thing to note is it will show you both. It will show you that this particular tag, 95 for example, has an archery season and a rifle. If my schedule allows, that's something that I want to look for. I can go down there during archery season, have a good hunt, get a lay of the land, help, I'm hunting, but I'm also kind of scouting at that point if I want to go back during rifles. So looks like that one, the harvest rate is very good. Pretty good amount of public land, and the hunter density is pretty low. So using these things, I now have narrowed it down from a list of 50 plus hunts to 5 or 3. And then the next step for me is I'm going to dive into the map and look at each one of these particular units and figure out, okay, is this the type of terrain I want to hunt? Am I looking for more open land? Am I looking for more timbered land where I can call in bulls up close? So I'm going to really narrow this down to this list here, and then I'm going to spend a lot of time in the map and figure out access points and so on and so forth. So this helps me again narrow down from a lengthy list down to a manageable list, and then I'm going to do more research and ultimately end up with the one hunt that I'm going to apply for and hopefully draw this season.